My name is Mbali Ntuli. I am a former politician and I was in politics for 15 years. And when I was in politics, I came across many people who I felt often needed the help that was beyond what political parties could do at the time. And so when I resigned in the last year, for me, a very big part was about going back into communities. And so I became the CEO and founder of Groundwork Collective, with the aim of going back into communities and doing all the kind of work that I'd wanted to do when I was in politics, primarily around helping people understand better how they could be informed citizens and people that could take back power from political parties and really make sure that they were able to take the responsibilities of making sure that they could make South Africa the kind of country that they wanted. But also for the many young people that I saw and came across in my work to find a way that I could use my talents, my connections to be able to bring some kind of hope, skilling, and jobs for them. And that's really where Groundwork Collective was started. Groundwork Collective is a community initiative that is focused on helping community organizations that already exist, change makers that are already in our country, doing the really great work on the ground. When I left politics, I already knew that there were a lot of good people that were doing most of the work that our country needed in their own little ways already in their communities. And I wanted Groundwork Collective to be able to partner with them and to be able to help them to either upscale or to have better reach. So the three pillars of Groundwork Collective are the first being civic education. It's not enough to just say to people that they need to vote or they need to register to vote. What you really have to do to get citizens to be able to take power into their own hands and to be able to hold those in power accountable is to teach them all the different ways in which they're able to do that. And so teaching people the different ways that our political system works, how lawfare works, how economics work, that affect the daily parts of their lives is crucial to being able to make sure that we have informed citizens that can actually make sure that our country becomes what we need it to be. The second pillar is around food production and security. And this pillar is really about the incredible childhood stunting that I saw in a place like Mkanyangute, which was my constituency for many years. Children in our country are starving, and by the time they arrive at school, are not even able to access the kind of work that they need to because they haven't had the nutrition that they need. And so we wanted to make sure at Groundwork Collective that we could take a step into making sure that that was no longer a problem. And by this, we want to upskill young people, and we want to make sure that people know how to grow their own food sustainably and are able to actually have that. We also know that 8 out of 10 young people have to make the choice between actually having food or making the decision to seek for jobs. And we want to take the equation of food out of that. And then the third pillar is around entrepreneurship. And this is something that's crucial in our country to making sure that young people, particularly, but anyone is able to access a job and have some kind of dignity. So that's what we want to do at Groundwork Collective. We really want to make sure that communities are the building block of our society and that we're helping them to make sure that people are not only fed, but that they also have jobs and are also citizens that are informed and have the power.